too much. So let me lift this up. You got a little glimpse of the cards that we'll be referencing, utilizing to. We'll see if this works. The connection's all shaky, but on Instagram at least, YouTube, you're looking good. Hi. So, hi. I hope everyone's doing well who comes into this video, who is just breathing and feeling this 2023 energy. Capricorn season is here, but this video is for the Cancer full moon, which will be happening tomorrow, Friday, January 6th, at about 3, a little after 3 Pacific Standard Time, which would be 4 Central Standard Time, and 7 Eastern Standard Time. So that's really, those numbers are just great to me. As you know, we are now, Happy New Year, or Happy 2023, Happy Manuary, I want to say. We are now in 2023 in this new cycle. So that's exciting. And we're kicking it off with a nice, it feels like a flow of positive energy, good, nice, easygoing energy. Not so much the weather. I have a lo-fi on in the background. If you can't hear me, I apologize. If this is nothing else, it is definitely going to be a full moon in Cancer read and a test for audio balance when I film and go live. Okay. For anyone who does show up, thank you so much. I love you. You're wonderful. You are divine. And I appreciate you for supporting in any way. Showing up is a big part of it. Exposure, being seen. I'm not really worried about it. I'm more so doing this because I'm led to and because it's a passion. So it's a passion project of sorts. I just had a discussion with that with my partner Dawn yesterday. I was gonna do a "can you guys guess what's in my cup" type of thing, but I realized that I'm kind of zany, and I'm sure the only person who knows what's in my cup other than me is, in fact, my partner, because I told him what I was going to do. But he might not even remember because he doesn't. Cool. I'm about to read that later. But right now we're in the live, so thank you to the Capricorn energy. Thank you to Cancer energy for this full moon. This is exciting. There's a lot. If you want to go back, if you go back into the readings I've done this past year, I would say in and around the full moon or the Cancer season, and that full moon, which is the Capricorn full moon, there are some messages that I should have probably done that, but I didn't. I a little time crunched, and I just wanted to have something out for the full moon. And technology has been crazy. Mercury retrograde until I believe the 18th of January. It started like the day before New Year's Eve. So thank you so much for bringing me here today, bringing us here today, whoever is watching, whoever is joining and tapping into this energy. Thank you so much for just the opportunity to live, breathe, and come together communally, whether it's via social media or you're actually, out and about. If you work, hallelujah, okay? Because, yeah, that's a whole nother thing for a whole nother day. So there are 3 decks on the table. I have here 2 oracles and the Witch's Tarot deck that I'll be using for this read. And I'm going to go ahead and get right into it with the leading messages coming from the Activations Oracle. Okay, they're all baking under stones. For YouTube, I'm going to tilt it down so you could just focus on the card and messages and stuff with me. And let's go ahead and do that now. All right. I'm gonna scoop that over. I have some other decks out here. I just want them to like sort of embrace this energy as well. Yeah, so let's get into it. So this is the African Goddess Rising Tarot deck. And we're going to use it for clarification. I don't know where Old Trusty went. Old Trusty said, I need a break. So I'm going to let that happen. You know, I'm not going to freak out and wonder and go frantic about it. Again, like I said, for the tarot, it'll be the Witch's Tarot that will be doing messages for. Let's see the guiding energy, what we need to know. Also, I was gifted a bunch of items to assist during this tarot journey, and this is one of them. It's a card holder so that, you know, when I'm reading, I can have the cards up. Now, the space that I'm in is kind of more on the limited side, and I was trying to use, because I got 2 holders, trying to use one that would make the most sense. So I'm going to see how this one works out today for this reading. Okay. And just place it there. And I'm going to massage the deck with these stones and get right into it. I don't know if you can hear the music playing. I have another device going with music because I couldn't log into it for YouTube. So it's like, you're going to be for music. So if you can hear the music, let me know. I tried to put on some jams. Wow. Okay, so we got a card out. Ooh, okay. First card out, we got allowance. I've been speaking a lot about allowing and surrendering in order to fully embrace and build up momentum to establish a better fluidity in life. And I'm trying to really drill that message in. So I'm glad that this allowance card came out. Let's see what it says. I don't think I've ever gotten this card, but I always feel like that because there are so many different decks and so many different types of cards that it's just every time I come back around to use one I haven't used in a while or something along those lines, it's very brand new. So number 9 allowance says the frequency of allowance invites us to be open to whatever comes our way without judgment, without opinion, without fear, and without resistance. When we allow, the universe becomes our partner in the wondrous dance of existence and expansion. So I'm going to put that one up here so you guys can see it. I see there's like a glare. I'm using my ring light as well. Okay. The connection is paused on Instagram. I'm actually going to tilt this camera down a little bit. That is my phone camera. I'm going to Scoot this a tad bit over. Again, like I said, this is the first time using these tools, this tool specifically. All right, the allowance aspect, that's such a beautiful, as we enter into this new cycle, especially energy to embrace. So let's see. Next card is belief. It did come out reverse. It's number 11. We went 9, 11, and then we have 20. Okay, I'm just going to let y'all know. Okay, that is totally divine to me, because 9 plus 11 is what? 20. The fact that these three cards came out sequentially is incredible. And there was shuffling in between is incredible to me. Okay, so belief. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to source. Okay, that is a read. That is a message. That is a read. In that one card, belief. This did come out reverse. So, that may be something that we're struggling with for many of us at this time. Going forward, it can be scary going into New Year just because it is so new. And, it is an opportunity to sort of relinquish our concerns and give into, the powers that be, basically, the universe and source. And I think that not only is this a time to that sort of forces us to do that, in a sense, but there will be more of those times throughout the year. Every new experience we have, and having that sense of belief that leads us to this ability of allowance, is going to be tremendous. Okay, so I think that in order to strengthen our beliefs, we have to tap in with ourselves, and with source via meditation, via the things that we love, our passions, and the people we surround ourselves with. Okay, the media we pay attention to, and the power that we give it. I'm going to light this other incense. I have an incense going. I don't remember this scent. And then the one that I'm about to light, I'm not sure what scent that is, but it could be rose. So we're going to see. I'm just going to take out this ignition device and have that sitting here ready to go. Okay. Third oracle card, and I'm stopping at 3 for each deck, is discernment. 11 plus 9 equals 20 again. So that's incredible. And 20 discernment came out. We have 9 and 11. And also it's in a gradual order. So it's in the order of number as we know it, It's not declining, it's inclining, it's going up. It's strengthening, it's gaining. Okay? This is we're starting and we're growing energy, which is beautiful. Okay, for number 20 discernment, which is I'll remark on this later. If you can hear what's happening here in the background, it's Litterbox, um, Litterbox live time. So I just want to let you in. I've been trying to retrain the caddies so that they don't track litter. Juno, please wipe your feet on the mat. Thank you so much. Good girl. That was so good. Good job, Junie. You can sit in the chair. So I've been trying to train them to do that, and they're doing excellent. Both caddies went to the bathroom this morning and did excellent. If I move this, you can see the caddies in the background. Maybe they don't like being on camera a lot of the time, but there's Juno up there in her little purple attire, and Leo has just left the building. Okay, so let's go back into this discernment card. There, that's better. Oh God, that's better. The light's not so harsh. Discernment, number 20. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. There's been a message in the readings that I've commenced in, especially toward the end of 2022, that really sort of fed into this energy of discernment and the need to embrace it, or the source pushing this on us to utilize this trait of discernment and more often and more actively. Okay. I believe that once we do get to that place of really tapping into our beliefs, understanding um, why we do what we do for, uh, the discernment will be strengthened uh, when we are super, super clear. Okay. Which is, it almost comes naturally. It's like, oh, I can stack them in front of each other. Sorry, I'm learning and I'm sharing and I'm going. Look at the colors, y'all. It's like how Roy G. Biv is a combination, like it's a graduation of color, um, very distinct color, but it's a collection. Okay. So I would say this is like upper body. So I would definitely pay attention to upper body, um, anything that's happening in the upper body, chest up, your head included, your crown, which is your head, your third eye, and everything. I would do what I would, seek. I would pay attention to these things and not sweep them under the rug. I'm working on. I did. I'm in between technologies, as I said, technological devices. I have a laptop that I'm filming the YouTube on now, that has been wonderful and great and tried and true. And it just takes a very long time to get edits done. Leo, no, no, baby boy. Hey, sorry if that was loud. Leo, thank you. So because of that, I forgot what I was saying. Mercury retrograde. Anyway, so yes, pay attention to anything that's happening in your respiratory system, especially at this time. I know that a cold front has been happening all across the country, at least, that I'm in the US. So I would definitely be mindful of how your body is responding lately, especially when it comes to your heart, your throat, and your head. Don't lay on my stuff, please. Thank you. All right, so let's go into the Witch's Tarot and see what messages for this Cancer full moon come out. Okay, what messages are surfaced at the bottom of the deck right now? We have the Six of Swords. So it could be, and I shuffled these beforehand as well, so I will shuffle them again on screen. Let me do it like this. Boom. I will shuffle them again on screen. But it is the Six of Swords on the bottom here. And for that pre-shuffle energy, it further speaks of the transition that we may be going through collectively, but that may be more specifically impactful to some of us, okay, individually. All right, here we go. And okay, on the bottom, when I split it, it's the Two of Swords. So it's a lot of being in our heads. Again, with this center belief card, it really is about trusting the process, trusting the journey, and trusting in the divine, trusting that you are divine, trusting that this divine energy is going to carry you, but also using that sense of discernment to understand that how much of a master of your life, of our lives that we are. Thank you so much for joining in. If you're watching, if you're joined in, I see that Instagram is having a rough time with the connection, possibly because it's been raining cats and dogs on and off today and for the past week, which is great. I'm in California. We need this rain, okay? Certain parts of California need this rain. Is it a little excessive? Yeah, but it's probably for the best in the long run. And I'm grateful that it's raining at all. Okay, so, oh wow, we got the Two of Swords still on the bottom of the deck. So I think that the aspect of being, of not knowing what's going to happen, of allowing the unknown to do what it does, is hard hitting this message. Whatever comes out, the Two of Swords is definitely been in the ether for this reading. Ooh, okay. You got a few cards upside down. I saw the Four of Wands reversed. Knight of Pentacles just stuck out. Knight of Pentacles reversed. So it's not, may not necessarily be a time of like earning. Ten of Pentacles reversed. It may not necessarily be a time of, we just came out of celebrating, of like the celebration season. So this is probably just about getting back to business, getting back to the swing of things. Seven of Pentacles reversed. Eight of Swords. And Prince of Swords. Okay. So there may be a few more things. This confusion has us stuck for some of us, and unable to recognize what the purpose and what we've been doing is. Okay. Or why, again, that whole sense of why do you do what you do for? What is the reason? What is your purpose? And Karma reversed, or Judgment reversed, just came out. So there is going to be something that happens around this Cancer full moon in Cancer. And again, that celebratory energy is dissipating. That coming together energy might feel like it's dissipating for a lot of us, and that may be leaving us in this position of static, almost of feeling static, feeling hello everyone, feeling that we don't know where to place ourselves, so we're just stuck. I've been talking to of course I've been talking to Don, but it's about recognizing our power and our influence in every situation. I'm going to try this really quick. I don't know what just happened. I hope you can still see me. It says it's recording. So, excellent. So, I'm going to go ahead and show these cards to everyone. The first card that came out was the 10 of Pentacles, and it was reversed, and it is reversed. Okay. So, like I said, that celebration, coming together, Jubilee time with family and all those things, it's coming to a close. Maybe the next time, maybe we're looking forward to the next time, very much so, because of this past season, but it's not something that necessarily is going to be a factor of this Capricorn season around the time of this Cancer full moon, right? We're being challenged by this energy to really find our way by trusting in the divine energy that is around us, that is here to support us, that is here to guide, essentially, and bring us out of any stagnant feelings that we're in as a result of transitioning out of this holiday season. That's the word that I've been trying to say, but Mercury retrograde is like, no, you ain't gonna say that word until I'm ready. So part of that pulling out of this stagnant state, this very comfortable state, I would say, like comfortable in this sort of like disparity, so much that there's a guarded energy that could be happening for some of us, coming off of some of us. Yeah, we're being challenged to see beyond that, to see beyond just the state that we're in right now, to look forward instead of looking back. Okay. I feel like I'm going to put this deck down. I feel like with both of these cards are looking forward, and they're by themselves. This card was reversed. I feel like it's hopeless. It's a very hopeless feeling. The Seven of Pentacles reversed right now is giving me that like despair feeling. And then we have Judgment in reverse. All their backs are turned. Okay. Don't go backwards. Go forward. Okay. Don't look back. Go forward. Don't look back with despair. Look back with appreciation. Okay. Because anything else is binding us in ways that are not assisting our forward movement into this new 2023 cycle. Ooh. Okay. And even in this energy, there is something to be found. There is something to be established. We just got the Three of Swords. Let me see if I could do it for both. The Three of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. If nothing else, this is a time for us to really tap into our own sense of worth within ourselves. Okay? Let the heartbreak, let the solitariness of this time, if you feel solitary, if you feel more alone than usual, because seasonal, what is it called? Seasonal associated depression is not just about the holidays, it's about the season. Winter is probably the most barren season by far. Spring is the most fruitful. Well, I guess it's a type between spring and autumn because you harvest typically in autumn. So there is power to be had in the feelings that we are experiencing right now. If we're feeling this disparity, I feel like there's an optimism that is happening within us for many of us. I'm running out of room on the table. I feel like there's an optimism happening, maybe with the start of 2023. That innate of that innate energy of like new year, new me and stuff like that, or just new year, gonna keep doing what I've been doing because it's been great, and then we run into this resistance, which if you watch the Capricorn season part 1 video that I put out, I believe on the 20th of December, I sort of the message sort of alludes to that. And it sort of has the capacity, this 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 passion to either leave us stuck or present an opportunity for us to rescue ourselves from feeling stuck. I feel like there's a partnership here as well. Um, Possibly, potentially in work, where like you've been doing the work yourself for so long, like 7 months or 7 years, and nothing's come of it thus far. And your patience has led you to this Eight of Swords. Your angst about it has led you to this Eight of Swords. Okay? but that sense of connection is there. And I believe, speaking of belief, which I'm about to go into, that where you're really going to find the restorativeness of it all is connecting with higher source, with source, with the source of your being, with the source of your reason, with the source of your purpose, even. Okay? That's how, at this time of this full moon in Cancer, we're going to be able to tap into this Queen of Pentacles confidence energy. Consider our loyal connections. Considering our loyal connections will be important. And then also allowing ourselves to let go of connections that actually aren't that great and not focus on those connections. The Three of Swords came out upright. The Three of Swords is the heartbreak, or the heart strings card, essentially. Okay? Just because you don't have certain connections in your life anymore does not make or break you in any way. This 10 of Cups, we may be focusing on the connections that we don't necessarily feel we have anymore. And this may be because of things like breaking up, because of divorce, because of, death, because of just, natural breaking of bonds. I really feel like the belief here, the allowing and the belief, the allowance is allowing the reality of that to be what it is. And belief is that connection that we have to the greater, the greater energies. Because I've said this once in a video as well, just because a relationship has not been successful does not mean that it's impossible to reestablish a relationship in between the said parties. Okay? What needs to happen now is what needs to happen going into this new cycle is that we focus on ourselves, we focus on the building of ourselves and the building of worth within ourselves, or the worth that we already have, get back into that and really allow that to take us to heights that are greater than they have been amongst these connections that have not served us. Okay? Yeah, there's a little angel here. I don't know. It looks like a little fairy, actually, at the top. And I really feel that whatever this severance has been in a relationship, or this dissipation of a relationship has been possibly in the holiday season, or even before then, within the past 7 to 8 weeks, even, it's divinely guided so that we can tap into our own sense of worth and tap into the things that we do want to that we do value, because it feels like some of us have been devalued by other energies, and possibly by ourselves. Okay, I'm going to go into the African Goddess Rising Oracle and see what she has to say. about all this. Thank you so much for being here. I saw the numbers changing. I saw Linnell, hey. I see y'all. It's just when I'm reading, I'm trying to also find a balance. Hi, Charmaine Latrice. Sis, I love you. Thank you. This was actually gifted by Charm Latrice. So I appreciate you and I love you. Thank you so much. I got a deck from our other sister as well, which I'm excited to use, but I'm just letting the juices flow between the deck and I a little more. It's out here. Here's the deck. It is the Hip Hop Queens deck, and I'm so excited to use it soon on camera in a reading. Hopefully soon. We'll see. I'll have to do a few practice runs. I did one for Charm Latrice. That's what I spent the holiday with. Too, and we will be talking about that soon. We will be getting into that soon. I hope that everybody's doing well, by the way. This weather is a force, okay? Crowns, crowns to you, sis. African goddesses, please speak to us about this Cancer full moon, this full moon in Cancer. When it comes to discernment, belief, and allowance at this time, when it comes to the connections in our lives and our own self-worth going forward, what can be said? Ooh, okay. I'm gonna put those over there. Ooh, this is beautiful, you guys. Okay, so first one I saw was Rage. Okay, that's Medusa, the African goddess herself. What I love, first of all, that I see here is there's part of the moon phase cycle right behind her pretty little head. Okay, this specific card holding tool that I was gifted by Charm Latrice is one that has the entire moon cycle on it. So that's really cool. I would show you, but that would be a lot. I'll show you at the end after the readings, okay? Medusa. So Medusa, a lot of lies have been told on Medusa, I feel. This is a beautiful, brazen woman, okay? Goddess. She almost looks like a warrior here. And I don't think that her brazenness necessarily is negative. I think it's necessary. I think the lore of this is that after she was like a teenager, a bunch of men tried to lure her and, practically raped her, essentially, like literally raped her. And this is who she became in order to defend herself, and found power in that sense of defense. It's very much like the reading. If you're feeling out of sorts, if you're feeling a certain type of way about a certain situation that led to the disconnection of a relationship or communication of sorts, there's power in that to be had, to be recognized, to be felt, okay? These are so beautiful. These are so beautiful, these messages. Medusa, thank you so much. Yeah, she has a shield. She has snakes. She has a shield with snakes on it. Okay? She is not playing. She did not come to play. Queen of Pentacles did not come to play. Maybe with her little companion dog, but she did not come to play with you. Okay? She's not here to be played with. She is not a toy. Next, we have Seven Sisters. So this reminds me of like the Muses in Greek mythology. And this is about creativity. Allow your rage to fuel your creativity at this time. Allow whatever happened that caused you discomfort or that is still residually causing discomfort, allow that to fuel, to transmute that to fuel your endeavors and your passions. Okay? This is a very I feel like this is also recognizing the multiple aspects of yourself and accepting them. Allow allowing them so that you can accept them. Allowing them to just be what they are. Okay? Um we got a lot of two energy here. We got 23 as the first card, the Medusa card, which is 2023. That's the year we in. Don't play with us this year. And then 12 for the Seven Sisters card. There are two sisters seated with mirror souls. I'm going to just show you the card. There's two sisters seated with mirror souls, like bookends. The beginning, there's a line from a Bob Marley song. And I cannot think of it right now. In the great future, we cannot forget our past. I think that this is beckoning us to tap into not only thank you, they are gorgeous, right? All of them, like the cards, the energies, I love it. In the great future, we cannot forget our past. I think that's going to help us in the act of discerning, recognizing patterns, recognizing where our energy is most cherished and honored when it is dished out, when it is shared. If there's someone who can't honor your energy, the sooner you recognize that, the better, so that you can sever or begin to sever. Okay, it's I feel a lot easier said than done a lot of the times, because it is, family members, it is longtime friends, it is things of that nature. But once you let go, which is a big theme since the Scorpio season, at least, which is a big theme since the Scorpio season, definitely. Because Scorpio is all about that transformation energy, all about that death card. Death card is ruled by Scorpio. Pluto, the planet of death, is ruled by Scorpio. Okay. So, and Pluto's doing a whole bunch of things. But I'm not an astrologist, so I'm not going to tap into that because my memory, no. So let's get back into this. Sorry, my brain's scattering right now. Don't scatter, don't scatter. Scatter, I allowed you to scatter a little bit. Anyway, in order to recognize what needs to be severed, you need to recognize patterns. You need to take people for what they are. It is what it is, and it's not what it's not. Okay? That's what I feel. But this is joy. The Seven Sisters, that's joy. The last card from the African Rising Goddess is Mawa Lisa, and that is cosmic power. Okay, and that is simply number 2. So there's a 2 in each of these three cards, which for me is a six, which impels harmony. Six is the number of harmony. Six is half of the symbol for Cancer. It looks like a six and a nine next to each other. Okay. So I feel like this is really partially about getting in balance within ourselves in order so that when we go forth with these relationships and even in our connections to divine, because there's a lot of ways that that can go, crazy ways that that can go, um, so that we stay centered because we stay centered so that because we recognize what we're doing it for, who we're doing it for, why we're doing it. Okay. But with cosmic power coming out, I feel like now is just as good as time as any to really give into that sense of faith, which is not knowing what's going to happen, but knowing it's going to be okay. That's what faith is. Beyond religion, it's the way that we navigate our lives faithfully is by doing those things that don't feel 100% like they're going to potentially um, push us forward or push us to where we want to go. But discerning the situation and sort of recognizing the the loss and gain aspects and factors in each situation. For instance, if I have $20 left in my account and I need to go to a location, I need to go to my work, but my car is out. It's not working right now. It's acting funny. Okay. And the only way to get to this location where I'm going to earn money to my job is to pay $18 to get there. Is that worth the investment? Is there a trusted source that you'll be able to receive assistance from along the way? Should you wait to determine if you will be able to receive assistance? Or should you just take the risk? These are types of juxtaposing energies that we may be facing. Not necessarily that scenario, but that was a very like basic, simple version of this energy that I'm feeling. It's all about coming into balance as well. Balance was one of the oracles for this Capricorn season that came out in the Capricorn reading. Check it out on YouTube, on the Limitless Light YouTube. Remember that the E in limitless is a 3, like the eyes in Limitless Light, and like the third eye. Okay? Really tap into your worth. That'll that'll definitely fortify this sense of discernment and who you're sharing your energy with. Is the juice worth the squeeze? Charmaine, you said it. That is exactly the energy of this Cancer full moon. Okay? In this Capricorn season, this cardinal energy that really, I feel, is a predecessor for not only being the first month of the 2023 cycle, but I feel like I don't know how 2023 is going to go, but I know how things have gone for almost the past 3 years. And I feel like the shift that's able to happen with this 2023 year, 2023 being the number 7, which is indicative of miracles, indicative of divinity and divine aspects. There's so much that there's so many powerful things that can happen. And the the scales of that, Libra, which is also another cardinal energy, just like Capricorn, and Cancer full moon energy, okay? The scales of that is really based on what we believe, what we how we tap into our beliefs and how we honor our beliefs. Our sense of worth, that's a belief. If we believe we're worth something, then we things will conspire to support that, as long as we're doing the work, you know but it's easy to get distracted as well. So be sure to stay grounded at this time, even if that means that you're just in the dream state. You sleep a little longer, you tap into your alignments, tap into the different parts of yourself that aren't feeling 100%, and you focus on ways to bring them back around or to replenish them. Stay hydrated. Great way to stay grounded. Stay hydrated. By the way, what's in my cup is all vegan, all organic. It's a cold brew. And since I ran out of creamer, I used vegan cookie and cream ice cream because I just need it to be a little sweet. Okay? Just a little sweet. Just a little bit. Thank you so much for showing up. I love you so much. I'm literally on the verge of tears. Um, because the possibility of this year is just so powerful. This energy right now is so powerful. And the fact that you're here is powerful. Three, two, two. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you so much for again showing up. I love you so much. I hope that you enjoy this time, this full moon in Cancer. I'll be uploading the part 2 of the Capricorn season hopefully by Tuesday. That's what I'm aiming for. Technology, Mercury retrograde, and just technology in general. Kind of sketchy, so we're going to see about that. Thank you. It says West Coast. I don't know where it came from. I mean, I don't know. It says San Francisco, California on the bottom. I love this shirt. I just felt like it was a great. It's a long sleeve and it's cold. It's rainy outside. Um, so I thought it was an ideal shirt. I have the window open to let in that energy, that natural energy from outside, as I never lit this incense, but I'm gonna probably light it right now after I get off. And yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, take care, y'all. Enjoy and thank you, thank you, thank you. You are divine and I appreciate you. Period.